Alright. What's good, YouTube? Oh, damn. L recording. I already messed up. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Alright, we're gonna keep it through. It's fine. Say what's up, everybody in the chat. Say what's up to the YouTube. Alright, but it is tier list season time, you feel me? Evo is in 2 weeks now, I believe. Yeah. August 2nd or August 3rd to the 6th or whatever. And today's the 18th of July. So it's time for another tier list. You feel me? But this is the last tier list. If you guys didn't see the video, the link will be, the box will be right here. Look, I'm doing the YouTube thing. You feel me? Look, I'm not just a Twitch actor. 4 to 6. Okay, August 4th to August 6th, right? But this was my last tier list when the recent patch came out. This was my day ones, right? My day one prediction. But it's time to make a new tier list. You feel me? With the rest of the characters, with the whole cast all over again. You feel me? Because this tier list might be capped. This one that I made before, this one might be capped. But this new one, this one might be new. Might be the same, might be different. Should we order this one? Is this tier list gonna be capped? Is this one gonna be capped? Alright, offer it. After you know, we do some compare and contraction, some compare and what's the compare and contrast? Yes. I wanna say after further evaluation, I don't want to hear it. And in no order, actually, I can order these, but these are definitely top 5 characters. Where they at? Where are the top 5 characters in the game, man? Hold on. Compare and contract, you know the vibes. YouTube, if you guys don't know, we be on twitch.tv/whatdanieldo. So if you guys not sub to the YouTube, at least follow the stream. All right, cool. How they top 5? Lapco still top 5. Anyways. So we got 3, 4, 5, right? We got Jiren, Ginyu, 18, Gotenks, and Adult Gohan. These are top 5. These are actually the top 5 characters in the game, guaranteed. No troll, no bait. For the one time, I'm not doing a mean tier list, but this is actually top 5. I don't care. You can put these characters essentially almost in any order. But I think for S tier, I'm gonna order S tier, not the rest of the characters, but I'm gonna order S tier for sure. And realistically, I think Jiren might be the best character in the game. He literally has every single tool. They buffed his stagger, something he's already really good at. They buffed his level 1 super. Like, he just does mad damage. He might be the best in the game, but then you run into characters like 18 who literally just put a stop sign in the game. 18, she just walking around, barrier this, barrier that. She calls 17 and then she barriers herself. It's super AIDS, super annoying to deal with. And it stops Ginyu shenanigans. So I would say 18 top 1. If I'm gonna order S tier, 18 top 1, followed by Loki. I think Gotenks might be number 2. Jiren number 3. I think this is good. Labco number 1. You're trolling. But this is why, Jake, this is my tier list. You can make your own tier list if you want. 18 number 1 is super cap. I don't know, man. 18, I'm very like, these 5 characters, they're super interchangeable, I want to say. This is super interchangeable. Like, I wouldn't be mad if you put any one of these characters number 1. But any one of these characters are definitely top tier for sure. Like, the amount of nonsense that each one of these characters have, especially as Adult Gohan starts leveling up, he becomes even more nonsense. Like, these characters are cheap in their own regard. And if you have any one of these characters, you put any 3 characters on a team. Like, you could put, like, Adult Gohan, Gotenks, 18. I think Nitro plays that team now, no? You put Adult Gohan, 18, Gotenks on one team, you're cooking. You put Ginyu, Jiren, 18, you're cooking. Like, you can put any one of these 3 characters in the team and you're gonna cook. You're guaranteed gonna cook. You're gonna win every single tournament for sure. Maybe. Unless you're bad. But definitely these top 5. I don't want to hear it. You guys are trying to push this agenda, but I definitely think these characters are really good. Especially the fact that 18 could call barrier and it can stop a lot of Ginyu stuff. A lot of Gohan, keep Gohan at bay. Keep Jiren at bay. Keep Gotenks at bay. I think 18 is definitely better than all of these characters here. But you know, super interchangeable. I wouldn't be mad if you put in one of these characters in a different order. But that is definitely S tier. Okay. All right. Another character that we put in S tier right behind Gohan after playing the game some more. How long has it been since the patch? Like 2 months now? I want to say another character that's back in S tier. May 23rd. So yeah, 2 months. So it's been 2 months now. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Another character I would say for sure that people don't claim for whatever reason, but it's literally SSJ for Gogeta. Gogeta Red is right behind Adult Gohan. Literally right behind him. And then, I mean, using this reference point as from last time, I put Blue Vegeta, Beerus, Ginyu. This was ordered, by the way. This tier list was ordered, the last one. I had Adult Gohan as number 1. I had Jiren in A tier. I was trolling. But from these characters, I also want to say Base Vegeta. Look, if you're trash at the game, you're going to say that Base Vegeta is not an S tier character, which is fine. You're trash at the game, which is, again, I'm not flaming anybody, but Base Vegeta literally has constant mix-up. If you're playing the game correctly, seriously, no troll, no bait. It's actually no bait. If you're playing the game correctly, Base Vegeta theoretically is constantly putting you in a two-touch situation, no matter what. Literally, no matter what. Base Vegeta is doing disc, knee drop, EX teleport, whatever. He's constantly putting you in the blender. He's keeping you at bay. He's throwing key blasts. He's literally playing full screen neutral all time, just smoking you. And the reason why this is so strong now is because you guys don't know. You don't know. But I'm gonna give you guys some tech. Since they nerfed Lab Coat, every time you shoot key blast at Lab Coat, she does EX spin. Like, for example, let's say you do 5S with Broly and you do EX spin as Lab Coat, you can actually stop her momentum. You can hold her momentum throughout the spin. Same thing with Base Vegeta. If Base Vegeta doing 5S against Lab Coat, for example, she doesn't go full screen. She stops partway through and the key blast start to connect and you can get a vanish combo off that. Right? So for those who didn't know that information, there you go. That's why I'm saying that Base Vegeta can actually cook her now, or is much better, because the meter nerf on Lab Coat is actually pretty big. It's pretty massive. IMO is actually pretty massive. It's not that it makes her useless. It's not that I'll show it. I'll show it later. I'll show it after. I'll show it after the fact. But it's not that it makes her useless. But it definitely plays a factor in how you play it, because like the playstyle that you do, where like the playstyle you have now with Lab Coat, it slightly changes. The role definitely changes. Yo, Gorillas, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It changes very slightly, and there's certain situations where you would actually get the kill that you no longer get the kill because you're not building enough meter with Lab Coat anymore. So it actually creates an issue. It creates a big issue. But I don't think that takes away from the fact that she's no longer S tier. I still think she's S tier. But she's not better than all these characters. She can play the matchup. She can play, you have to play a little bit different. But I don't think she's better than 18, Gotenks, Jiren, Ginyu, Gohan, Red Gogeta. I don't think she's better than Base Vegeta either at this point. I don't believe so. Another character I'll put in S tier for sure. I don't even think she's better than Beerus. Honestly, if I'm ordering S tier, I don't think she's better than Beerus either. I don't think she's better than Beerus either. I mean, you can say that the tier list is garbage. You can keep your opinions, but you can play the game at a high level and you would understand. But if you don't play the game at a high level, then you wouldn't understand. Because just because a lot of people see this is a misconception. No flame to anybody, but I'm tired of this. I'm actually tired of this. There's a misconception. Like, there's a lot of people who don't play the game at a high level. There's a lot of people who don't play the game at a high level who thinks characters are top tiers, and then. But they think that because they're getting mixed by fake stuff. Like, that's why people be thinking like some characters, like let me think of an example. Some people think that base Goku is still not bottom 2, bottom 3 in the game. Base Goku is literally base Goku and Bardock. Where he at? These are probably like the 2 worst characters in the game still. Guaranteed. Can they play? Yes. Can they get in? Yes. Do they have tools to mix, etc., etc.? Yes. Does that make them better than everybody else in the game? No. All right. So, anyways, continuing from that, because I'm tired of you guys trolling. It's the same thing with people who be saying Hit is the best character in the game. Just because you don't know how to fight against Hit doesn't mean that Hit is the best character in the game. He has a lot of gimmicks, yes, but if you learn how to play, you actually sit down and lab against the character, he's not that much of a threat anymore. Okay? No flame. I'm not trying to flame. I know I sound hostile, but it's just I'm tired of the narrative. Cause you guys be cooking me for opinions that you guys don't even believe yourselves. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. I'm not talking to you at YouTube. YouTube, you guys are nice to me. The Twitch chat, yeah, they're rude to me. They're rude to me. So, anyways, moving on. Blue Vegeta. Go back in the bar 10 minutes. Go back in the bar. Go back in the The Bang Bus has taken off, but so far I think that the Bang Bus is not as potent anymore. I do think that Blue Vegeta is still nasty. I can't even focus. I do think that Blue Vegeta is still nasty for sure, but I do not think that Blue Vegeta is as great as these other characters, considering the fact that he actually doesn't have a DP. I think Blue Vegeta not having a DP actually plays a major factor. If you're not bad, you can react to his 50-50s, right? His reactable 50-50s. That's a Twitch joke, I guess. But no, I don't think Blue Vegeta is better than Beerus. Is he better than base Vegeta? I don't know. Is Blue Vegeta better than base Vegeta? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that he is. I don't think Blue Vegeta is better than base Vegeta. I don't believe so. I actually don't believe so. Who else here belongs in S tier? I'm gonna put all these characters in S tier and then I'll order it for sure. But I think base Vegeta overall is just better. Base has always been the best. Blue has the only damage. Yeah, Blue Vegeta definitely kills you. But the thing about base Vegeta is that he's constantly putting you in the blender. So whether you're reacting to whatever you're trying to react to, because remember, base Vegeta can do Destructo Disc into high-low. He can do jab super dash, right? He can jab whatever into EX rocket kick to mix you up, right? Or knee drop or catch you off guard, like keep you at bay, move all over the screen, control neutral, have another good neutral assist with him, like an 18. You put base Vegeta and 18 on the same team together, you're cooking. That's what I'm saying. Like when you put S tier characters, these are teams that you could, no matter what 3 characters you put, you're probably gonna do really good. You're gonna do really well. Who else we put in S tier here? Do we put Zamasu still in S tier? Do we put Zamasu in S tier still? And if so, is Zamasu better than Lapco? Better than Blue Vegeta? I think so. I think Zamasu is still better than Blue Vegeta for sure. Zamasu is definitely better than Blue Vegeta. Not better than Beerus? Nah, I don't think Zamasu is better than Beerus. But he's definitely better than Blue Vegeta for sure. And better than Lapco, I want to say. Yeah. I think every one of these characters here are better than Lapco. Lapco is like at the end of the spectrum. Like low key, she's falling off. She's like how you say, she's good, but you have to be nasty, right? There's a thing that a lot of people don't understand, and it's annoying to an extent, but like sometimes people get confused between like a character being really good and the player being nasty. Those two things are very different. Sometimes you're just so nasty that you make Bardock look like an S tier character, when in reality you're just a nasty player. You're just an OD at the game, so he appears to be better than what he actually is. And that's how people start getting their tier list all over the place. But my tier list is honest and truthful and the correct one. No bias. No bias. I say the things that you guys don't believe in because you guys are delusional. No flame. But after these characters were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a troll list? No, I'm actually not trolling. I do believe 18 is the best character in the game. Again, interchangeable, but top 5, I believe those are top 5. These are more like a little bit But definitely this is my top 5 in the game. Definitely top 5. This list is already garbage. No one cares about DBFZ. You're just hating. It's fine. Hate somewhere else, Lo says. Go back to Street Fighter. Go drag. Go make your Street Fighter tier list. Back to this. Hits. Is Hit S tier? Is Hit still S tier? Is Hit still S tier? I think Hit is still S tier. Better than Lab Coat. Yeah, I think Hit's better than Lab Coat. I do think Hit is still better than Lab Coat for sure. After that, I would say for the only spot that's S. The only thing that's order is S tier. But I think if you start with A tier, I think top of 8 unordered. If you're not gonna do any order, I'll throw Goku Black in no order. This is not ordered at all. Not ordered at all. Teen Gohan is still an A. GT's A. I think Gogeta's B actually. Blue Gogeta actually fell off. Let me see. Vidal's A. This is A. A is not ordered. Low-key, Kefla's in B. Kefla's in B. Vegeto's... Is Vegeto S tier? Is Vegeto S tier? Is Vegeto S tier? I'm trying to think. Every list as well. It's fine. Nobody will ever agree on the tier list. Everybody's opinion is always different and it's changed. Nah, man, it's over. I think Vegito behind Lab Coat. I think Vegeto's behind Lab Coat. I think Vegeto's behind Lab Coat. UI. Wait, Janemba's definitely. Is Janemba S tier? Explain why Goku Black is an A tier above Gogeta. Easy. Goku Black can actually play the game. He's still building meter. Goku Black actually has decent damage. Can play neutral. Has access to reactable 50-50s, if you will. Whereas Blue Gogeta actually barely builds a bar now. Literally very little builds a bar. Very little. Like, unless you're a player like Yasha, who has actually nasted the game and then just making Blue Gogeta look better than what he actually is, realistically, he's not that great. Because if Yasha was to drop Blue Gogeta, for example, and pick up Jiren in place for him, it would just be a better team. It's just overall better team. But I definitely do think that Blue Gogeta, actually maybe Goku Black and I think Goku Black is better than Blue Gogeta. Is he? I don't know. Have you guys seen Axize? He won DTN. Axize did win DTN over the weekend. Everyone look at it that way, right? He did reset grand finals. So there's that. Goku Black is A, man. Let it rock. I'm looking. I'm thinking. SJ Vegeta is A tier for sure. Majin 21. Frieza S tier. I don't care. I actually don't want to hear it. No. I actually don't want to hear it. Frieza is broken. I don't care. Frieza is actually... You know what? Frieza... Son. The fact that Frieza can put an orb on the screen and you can move around the screen while the orb stays active at all times. You can do orb, raw tag out, and the orb stays on screen. The orb literally stays on screen. Always. It's cheap. I'm Mimi. She's not... Frieza's not better than all those characters, but I do think Frieza better than Hits. Yes. I think Frieza... Now, I think Frieza's better than him for sure. Danny's instigating. I'm literally not instigating. I truly believe this. Like, if you don't think Frieza's S tier, you're trolling. Like, you're actually trolling. Because the issues with Frieza were fixed. The issue with Frieza is fixed. Vegeta and Labco are better than Blue Vegeta. Vegito and Labco are better than Blue Gogeta. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Is that Blue Gogeta fell off so, like, he fell off so much. Nappa? Nappa's A tier for sure. Nappa's A tier for sure. Not ordered. Only S tier is ordered. Yeah, Frieza controls the screen a lot. Frieza definitely controls the screen a lot. Nappa still lacks in the neutral. That's still like the counterplay to Nappa. He still lacks in the neutral. Like Nappa can play the game and mix you. Once Nappa gets the hit, S tier character. Once the Cyberman is on the screen and he's cooking you, he's definitely better than a lot of characters. Blue Vegeta is not better than Labco. I don't know. I don't know about that. Nappa's neutral is Mickey. I just disagree on that one. I just hard disagree. But I do think Blue Vegeta is better than Labco. I definitely do think is better. He got the explosion. No, I don't blame you guys. I never played against a good Nappa. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, I do think Blue Vegeta is better than... Is Blue Vegeta better than Frieza? Is Blue Vegeta better than Frieza? This is actually kind of difficult. I don't know. Is Blue... There's like 20 Nappa players NA. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Is Blue Vegeta better than Frieza? I think so. Actually, yeah. Yes? Frieza's better? I'm trying to think overall because like damn, I really can't tell. I actually can't tell. By the way, do you guys hear my fan in the background? It's like a little buzzing someone, so I apologize for that for the YouTubes. I apologize if you guys can hear my fan in the background. But oh my goodness. Frieza's age? I don't know. It's difficult to tell because like Frieza definitely has the zoning, but Blue Vegeta just has the damage. Frieza has so many winning matchups. I apologize to the YouTube, but I mean, you guys never said anything. I just remember that my fan was on, so I was just like, oh yeah, by the way, my fan is on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to revisit it, but real quick, UI Goku. I think UI. Where did I put UI last time? I put him in B tier. I think UI stays in B tier for sure. Yeah, I think UI stays in B tier. Yeah, UI Goku definitely stays in B tier. S Broly's in A tier. Don't want to hear it. S Broly's in A tier. Z Broly. I think Z Broly is still A tier. A tier is not ordered. A tier is not ordered. Only S tier is ordered. Here, I'll put it here because I know people don't know how to read. Broly is still godlike, just not in my hands. Yeah, your Broly is garbage, though. I haven't done a tier list in 2 months. Why are you on my neck? Get off my meat. Yeah, I think that's good. Cooler. I think Cooler is A tier still. Majin Buu, Fat Buu. Fat Buu. Yo, everybody wants to put Fat Buu in A tier, but the only people who play Fat Buu, who plays Fat Buu? Pumper Jam, Kelso, random ranked warrior, somebody maybe in the EU, one more person in Japan. There's 5 people who play. There's 5 people who play Buu. Bum, facts. Bum plays him. 6. There's not that many people who play Fat Boo. I think Fat Boo is OD. But this is the thing though. Everybody tells me that Fat Boo is goated, that Fat Boo is the best, yada yada yada. Yet nobody plays them, and every time I play against a Fat Boo player, I wash them. I literally wash every single Fat Boo player. Maybe I'm not playing against the good ones, but the ones I played against, they're not showing me that how good Fat Boo is, because they're always burning meter. He's OD, but no one plays him. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I always hear that Fat Boo's OD, but I have 5 years playing the game. I'm still waiting to see the OD Fat Boo that's like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. Like, I have yet to see like the damn, this Fat Boo, yo, like no flame to any of the Fat Boo players that I've named, no flame, but it's like, bro, come on. Like, I have yet to see another. When was the last time a Fat Boo player has placed? Let's be realistic. When's the last time a Fat Boo player placed? Literally the last time. When's the last time a Fat Boo player got top 8? Which tournament? What's the tournament where a Fat Boo player legitimately got top 8? Only OD Fat Boo I've ever saw was Aliun, not gonna lie. It was ages ago. Oh yeah, Miami. Miami plays Fat Boo, Pumper, Kelso, Bum. In 2018, Aliun. Like, I don't know, man. I hear it all the time that Fat Boo is crazy, but I have yet to see it. I know he has the potential to be there, but none of the greats players ever tapped into the inner potential of Fat Boo. So to me, no hating, non disrespect. I'm not trying to violate, but I think Fat Boo is B tier. He could be A, he could be S, but I don't see it. I literally don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. SSJ Goku, I guess I'll put SSJ Goku A. He has good neutral, good binds, good spacing, good combos, high damaging combos. Low mix. SSJ Goku better than Cooler. SSJ Goku better than Cooler? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think SSJ Goku is better than Cooler. Cause Cooler has that annoying button, aka 3H. Like, if you guys actually play a decent Cooler player, any decent Cooler player that knows how to use their buttons, such as 3H, that's the only button Cooler has anyways. If they know how to use that, anytime you call him assist, he just rah, rah, and he'll just smoke you. And then yeah, exactly, 5H is -1. Like, that's so broken. It's so broken. If the J2H cross up, yes, on some of the cast, not on all characters, but on some of the characters, yeah. I think Cooler is definitely still A tier, not S tier, but not better. Goku is not better than Lord Buller. 5H goes full screen. 5H you can backdash and catch them mashing with 2M. Yeah, nah, I don't think SSJ Goku. I mean, I can go over the characters, but there's no way you think that. Again, SSJ Goku is solid though. He's definitely solid, but not better than Cooler. Not better than Cooler for sure. Cell is still mixy, you know. A tier is not ordered, but Cell is definitely still A tier. I don't think Cell is S tier. Cell would never be S tier until he has his 5S that goes forward. Until his 5S hits a straight line, it's never gonna be true. Cell better than SSJ Goku? Oh, guaranteed. Cell push. The thing about Cell that you guys don't do, literally no to this day nobody does it. Literally no, I don't see anybody do it. Every single time Cell gets a knockdown, theoretically, you should be getting 50-50 every single time. Because you know when Cell does level 3 and in the corner he does IDJH or something, and he does EX Rolling Crush? You could get same side high or cross up high, right? Theoretically, every single time you knock down your opponent, you could 50-50 them on wake up every time. Every time you can 50-50 them. Every single time. Every single time. Danny stealing Enzo's words bar for bar. I mean, it's the truth. It is the truth. And if they're up tech, you can react up tech. You can catch the up tech. All I'm saying is that you can fit, whether, yeah, it's not a high low. It's literally just a left right. Yeah, it's a left right mix up with Cell. No one want to hear your garbage Cell game plan. The thing is that no one does it. Anybody who plays Cell doesn't do it. It's a guaranteed 50-50 every time. And no one does it. And the people who play Cell don't even play him optimally. So, I don't know. And then even if they guess correctly, you have an assist. Because you're calling your assist anyways to confirm, unless you want to spend the Vanish, right? Or even if you what's it called? Even if they block it, you could just Vanish and they reflect you away or whatever. Some characters get punished, some characters don't. It's still a guess though, right? It's still a 50-50, right? Is it a reactive with 50-50? Probably not. But I promise you, you're gonna Vanish. I'm just saying, like, don't touch Cell. Moral of the story is Cell can mix you up on Wake Up. That's basically what I'm getting at. Cell can mix you up on Wake Up, and if you're in the neutral and you jump for whatever reason, he can EX perfect attack and then call an assist left right because he has super jump install float. It's an 80-20, I guess. he can just land above you or to the side or whatever in the corner. He mixes you up with perfect attack. Even if you guard cancel, because they changed it, so now you can't really guard cancel EX perfect attack anymore like that. You're literally just getting mixed. You're actually just... Cell is a mix-up heavy character, for sure. If Cell wins neutral, it's GG's. Yeah, that's literally what I'm saying. If Cell wins neutral, you're literally just gonna lose that game. You're not lose that game, but you're gonna have a difficult time trying to like reestablish yourself in that game. Because Cell is gonna mix you. You're gonna end up burning your Spark. And if Cell makes you burn Spark, you're getting mixed. You're guaranteed getting mixed. And don't forget, Cell still has one of the better staggers in the game. I don't think... Who has the best staggers in the game? I want to say Jiren. Jiren has the best staggers in the game. Jiren, Gohan, right? I would say so. Cell is up there for sure. Labco, yeah, Labco has really good staggers. SS4, yeah. Yeah, Gogeta 4. I want to say Gogeta 4, Gohan, I agree. Labco, yeah, I agree. I want to put Jiren up there. But the best? Is Labco the best at staggering? I don't know. Is she? She might be. Because she spaces out so well. But Jiren kills you. Jiren, like, if you like move too much against Jiren, he kills you. 6 lows and 5 of them true string. Yeah, no, I hear you. It just, I think about 2L and it's just like, oh my god. I think about Jiren's 2L and it's just like, ugh, you know? That's all it is. That's all it is. Blue Goku definitely A tier. I mean, he still has everything. He still has his command grab. He still has his ki blast. He has EX shoulder. He has light shoulder that goes through the ki blast. He has EX dive kick that mixed into a 50-50. The unreactable command grab. You know, I think so far, like, I think Goku's actually still S tier. For once, you might have a W list. Enza, I want you to know, people have been flaming me this entire time for my list. SSJ Vegeta's S2 now, by the way. I don't know. I think SSJ Vegeta is tricky. I'm gonna be honest. The thing about SSJ Vegeta, because he has mix. He definitely has mix. He has the neutral. He's always had the neutral. He has the mix-up now, which was lacking before. But his damage, I don't know. Like, even though he has the multiple ki blasts into super dash and medium Tatsu, but I don't think his damage is on par with the rest of the S tier characters. I don't know. And he doesn't have to work. He doesn't have to work for anything. He can DP even when you don't super dash. Like, let's say Vegeta just shooting ki blast, right? He's in the air, and you're above him and you super dash at an angle where the ki blasts are not connecting. He can still react DP. And that's scary. He can just cancel DP without having to deal with you going through ki blast, so that he has to react. He could just do DP whenever he wants. He like DP. So that's actually really strong for SSJ Vegeta. But S tier, if you're putting SSJ Vegeta in S tier, above what character are you truly putting him? That's the thing. Only thing he doesn't have is a good assist, but he's top tier and everything else. I mean, now he's a true point, right? I want to say that SSJ Vegeta is a true point character. The Beerus downplay is just insane to me. I'm not downplaying Beerus at all. Beerus, I don't think Beerus is better than base Vegeta. I just don't see it. Like Beerus also has like constant mix-ups, but like the amount of like, yo, base Vegeta just literally he just does it to you. He literally just runs. Like if Vegeta's game plan gets started, you're I don't think you're winning that game. If you get started and he makes you burn your spark, and he's controlling the screen and he's doing destructible disc and knee drops and EX rocket kick or whatever, I don't think and he's controlling the screen. He has a good assist behind him. I don't think you're touching base Vegeta. Like you actually have to outmove, and I mean you have to outsmooth the base Vegeta player, and that's already hard because he's constantly throwing key blasts. So there's that. But back to SSJ Vegeta. Is he better than Lab Coats? Vegito? I think he's better than Vegito. Is SSJ Vegeta better than Vegito? Is SSJ Vegeta better than Vegito? I think so. I think that fall off to Vegito is potent. Even though the assist nerf is there per se, the universe assist nerf is there. The fact that you can't constantly do level 4 or level 3 into vanish mix up and then guarantee get the kill afterwards anymore because you don't build the bar for it is another factor. It's definitely a huge factor. Vegeto's the same. Now that meter nerf actually plays a role for Vegito. Like it's not as potent, but it's definitely still there. Oh, yo, DC. Thank you for the gift of sub to Enzo, bro. I appreciate it, gang. Thank you. You already know, DC. He has Vegeta mix up, but better with a 2L low. Yeah, I think Vegeta, SSJ Vegeta is definitely better. Not better than Labco, not better than Hit, Frieza. Yeah, I think he's I can let him rock an S tier, but not better than Vegito. I think Vegito is where the S tier ends, for sure. Way more damage, way more meter gain, way harder neutral to deal with. Yeah. Yamcha, I think Yamcha is still C tier. Again, comparing it to like to the list before, I mean we could put them in B tier, but I really do think that these characters are they're just not good. I'm sorry. I don't think these characters are good. I mean, you can still play them and still cook, but I don't know, man. I think these are the 3 worst characters in the game. I think Trunks is actually better. I think Trunks now is definitely better. Is a better character. I think now you can put Trunks in like B tier for sure. He's better. He still struggles a lot, but my one hot take I'm gonna throw at you out here is Nappa's S. Oh, that's gas. Yeah, that's definitely gas. That's definitely gas. I'm not putting I'm not putting Nappa in S tier. Nappa still struggles. He still has enough faults to his game plan. He has enough faults to his game plan. But again, Nappa's one of those characters that once you let him get started, he's GG's. Is literally GG's. Please don't say neutral. I'm gonna bust yo. But yeah, I'll look at the tier list again in a second. But Tien, I think Tien now is just solid. Janemba is A. I think Janemba has fell off a bit. I think that meter nerf to Janemba has actually been pretty bad. Again, he could be top of the A list, but I'm not ordering A tier. But Janemba's still strong. But that meter nerf really plays a factor, man. Because now Janemba's not able to build his 2-touch scenario when he gets the level 3 in the corner and gets the hit. He's not building the bar again to get the kill, to secure the kill. Anchor Janemba still cooks. I mean, sure, yeah, but it does play as a factor. Like, there's a situation where it comes up and you're like, damn, I don't get the kill. I have to play neutral one more time. Whereas before, he would just kill you, right? If he got the second hit, he would just kill you. Right? So, Kid Buu might be a hot take. But I still think Kid Buu is 8. I think Kid Buu now is 8 tier. Again, with the nerf to Labco, I think Kid Buu is 8 tier. Kick up. I think Kick Buu I'm crying. Kid Buu is A tier. It's a hot take. It's a hot take, but I think Kid Buu is better than he been in a while. Kid Buu is crazy. I think he's been better than what he has been in a while. A tier. There's still Gargantua Vanish. You can still Gargantua his ball, his mix up Mystic Ball. Actually, never mind. B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier, B tier. Cause his mix ups. Let me think. His mix ups are Gargantuable. Yeah. That's the same reason why Teen Gohan fell down as well. That's the reason why Teen Gohan fell down. You're not Gargantually M-Ball? You're not. But I don't know. I actually don't know. On reaction, I don't think you're Gargantually M-Ball every single time on reaction. I don't think that's a valid reason because you can just play him with an assist that stops Gargantua Vanish. That's also true, right? Like if you play Kid Buu for like 17, you're literally dying. Like I truthfully think any character like Gogeta Blue 17 cooks, Teen Gohan 17 cooks, Adult Gohan 17 cooks, Kid Buu 17 cooks, right? Because 17 just stops all the shenanigans. Kid Buu in 17 ill, yes ill, but it stops the BS. You can't guard cancel medium ball. You need to vanish. And if you're playing like UI or Blue Goku, then you can't guard cancel vanish either. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's difficult. I want to say overall, it's still difficult, but I think Kid Buu 17 just sounds fatherless. But Kid Buu B tier I think is fine. I think Kid Buu B tier is fine. Because one of the biggest factors that Kid Buu was so low in the tier list prior is like the existence of Lab Coat, right? The existence of Lab Coat makes Kid Buu almost unplayable to a point because like he's constantly able to just spin out of pressure situations. Right? Like every time you in a block string, you just mash spin with Lab Coat and GG's, you get a happy birthday. Right? And then there's that and plus system mechanics. So there's that. Baby Loki. Hot take? I think Baby's an S tier. I'm not gonna lie. I think Baby's right here. Somewhere right here. Hot take, hot take, hot take, hot take. Not a hot take? Oh, you guys are not gonna flame me? Coldest take? Ain't no damn boy take? Not a hot take? He's top 5? Top 5? Is gas. I don't know about top 5. Easy S? Lukewarm? Nah, I thought you guys were gonna flame me because last time, what happened? Where did I put Baby? I put Baby in S tier and you guys flamed me. When I put Baby in S tier last time, you guys ridiculed me. Y'all ridiculed me. Y'all ridiculed me. I put him right behind all these other characters and you guys flamed me for it. But I think Baby better than no. 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 Loki. Base Vegeta better than Red Gogeta. No, I'm trolling. I think right here. I think right here. I think right here is good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Top 10. I think top 10. Baby's top 10. I think Baby's definitely top 10. Let him cook. I'll reorganize it. It's hard. I have to go back to the S tier, but let me finish the rest of the mid tier characters. Piccolo, don't listen to the propaganda. Piccolo's still A tier. Piccolo's A tier. Roshi's A tier. Krillin's A tier. 17 S tier. I don't want to hear it. 16 A tier. Actually, no. 17 S tier. It's 17 S tier. He still builds mad meter. He has his the Rekkas. The barrier system still goes dummy. I'm trying to think. What do y'all think? Y'all think 17 A tier or S tier? What do you think overall? Oh my Lord Jesus. I don't know, man. Oh, pause. Intermission that my net died. Hold on. My internet is still dead, but since I was recording, I'm just gonna continue the recording. I'll fix my internet after the fact, but I just wanted to like finish the tier list since I was almost done anyways. But damn, I don't remember what I was saying. But I will still say that SSJ Vegeta is S tier for sure. Maybe better than Vegito. It's a little risky. He has the neutral, the mix, and stuff like that. Vegito is really hindered now, considering the fact that he doesn't. He can still do level 3 and to vanish level 4, but him getting that next hit and then getting the enough bar to kill is not as potent anymore. Like, it's not as scary. It's not as probable. You can still do it, but it's the same issue that Lapco has, right? Like, it's not guaranteed. The same issue that Janemba has, but I think it affects Janemba more because Janemba didn't build as much bar as Vegito did anyway. So it affects Janemba more, which is why I put Janemba down towards A tier, right? But I will still say that 18 is the best character in the game for sure, followed by Gotenks, then Jiren. Ginyu is nonsense. Nobody, hey, look, if you guys want a free top 8 for Evo or whatever the case may be, I promise you, just play Ginyu. Nobody knows what Ginyu is doing. Not even Ginyu players know what Ginyu is doing, okay? So go ahead, play some Ginyu if you want to make top 8 at Evo. Adult Gohan is top 5 for sure. Followed by the rest of these characters. I think this is pretty much ordered. I mean, again, A, B, and C is not ordered. You know what? Maybe I throw Chunks on here for the worst 4 characters in the game. C tier slightly. C tier. Look, I got you. I got for the Twitter folks. C tier is ordered. A and B not ordered. Right. I do think Base Goku is the worst character in the game, followed by Bardock, Chunks, and then Yamcha. Right. But all these other characters like Blue Vegeta, he fell off. Like, he still has his damage, but him not being able to build the bar is still a huge factor. It's still an issue. But yeah, no, Frieza's nonsense, keeping the orb on screen even when you snap out the character, or even when you're when you can raw tag in another character. Like, you could do orb as Frieza and then bring in another character, and that orb stays on screen even when you jump over the orb, right? And then you run back to, like, let's say for example you're on the left side of the screen, right? And then you put orb on the screen and the opponent jumps over the orb and the orb goes off screen to the right, and you guys run to, like, whatever happens, you guys end up going to the right side of the screen during the interactions. That orb is still lingering on the screen, you know? So that's actually really scary, because it's like, you have to deal with it. You have to constantly deal with that. Once Frieza puts that orb on the screen and you don't reflect it or shoot it or get it off the screen, you beam it all, or using a Saiz make it take the hit or something, that orb is on the screen, and it's very scary. Because remember, you can change it. You can make it either fast or slow. I think the slow one is scarier because it lingers for longer. So, you know, it's things like that that make certain characters, like with the patch that happened 2 months ago, that makes certain characters stronger than others by far. Krillin has his mix, but I think Krillin is still Krillin at the end of the day. Still got stubby normals, stuff like that. Same issue with like 17. I think I was talking about 17 before the VOD cut out, right? I actually don't remember. But I think 17, I mean, you slap 17 on any one of these top tier teams and he'll probably cook for sure. You know, 17 Gohan, for example. Like, that team is cooking all day, every day. I think 17 Gohan, Jiren probably is one of the top tier teams in the game right now. The Gogeta the blue Vegeta 17 is still a strong shell, but I think Adult Gohan, Jiren 17 might be, I don't know if it's the best shell in the game. I see Nitro playing Gotenks 18 Adult Gohan. That might be like in contention for top 1, top 2. I'm not sure yet. I gotta have to see it play it out a little bit more, but those characters are definitely still really top tier at the end of the day. So Beerus is still Beerus. We see Zane cooking. We saw him cook recently. What was the team? Was Zane playing? Was Zane playing Beerus? I actually don't remember, but you know, Zane been placing high with Beerus always. So Beerus is always still up there. He's one of the few representative that we have for Beerus. But overall, I think the tier list is pretty good. Remember, S is ordered and C tier, I guess, is ordered. But A and B, they're kind of like, you pick your poison there. But yeah, the bang buzz for Blue Vegeta, he fell off a little bit. I think him not having a DP, even though he has massive damage, mix, and all that stuff, I still think for sure, like, Blue Vegeta not having a DP, it plays a role, it plays a factor. Even though, like, characters like Zamasu, right, doesn't have a DP, or like Gotenks, it's one of those things with Blue Vegeta. Like that's he needs. I think he would need a DP. But Gotenks has like Gosoki to compensate, right? Like even though he doesn't have a DP, he has like Gosoki they can just put on screen and then force interaction from the opponent. Whereas Blue Vegeta is just doing damage. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, but he still has his normal same thing as every other Vegeta. Any other Vegeta still like normals are still kind of stubby and stuff like that. Baby has a 50-50 mid screen always off a Super Dash or whatever, you know. But yeah, I think the tier list is good. Let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people be thinking that I'm trolling whenever I make my tier list, but overall, I think this is pretty solid. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And yeah, thanks for watching. Later.